Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's random as we do. Lazarus. Okay, I'm down. So, alright, what's this pill? Tears down? No, I'm not dealing with that. I'm sorry. What is this pill? I'm fine with that. That's fine. Here's the seed. In case you want to play along. Tears down is just not worth it. So, I have learned that apparently, with Lazarus's respawn, he gains a 1.2 damage multiplier, which is actually pretty serious, and yet I still managed to never notice. Go figure. I'm just gonna burn that now, even though, yeah, that's bad for deals with the devil, but it's good otherwise. 1.2 damage multiplier, though, that's a lot. That's the same as Cain, and his -1 luck is reset to 0 luck. So, I mean, geez. What more can a man ask for, I guess? So, you know, it's significant, yet I still never notice, but it is significant, and you won't, you know, that's apparently how good it is. I just never could tell, ever. Alright, that's pretty excellent. So, I'm fine burning it, rather than acquiring extra deals with the devil, because I just really, I don't know, I'll take anything to make him not sucky, which is how Lazarus feels. And that's about that. So, yeah, Lazarus starts with a pill and a respawn, which I've just gone into detail about. So there's that, and apparently, pretty much definitely a speed bonus. Not a tears bonus. I don't know, that's probably it. And you gain anemic, which is a pretty terrible item, but it's free, and I guess you don't have to see it in an item room or something. Oh. Okay. Little Chubby's not that bad. Definitely moves faster than in the previous game, the original. And that's so it hits less times, I suppose. But it hits hard still. It's a useful item, and it fires sooner after coming back to you, which is also nice. So with those two things in mind, I can say it probably is about the same in quality. Even if it hits less, it fires more, and it works out. We have the haunt. I can deal with that. So far, we're having a pretty good first floor. We've gotten quite a lot of soul hearts and black hearts. We have 5. Of course, we have 1 red heart, but we did that to ourselves, so can't really expect anything else. That's fine. You do that if you want. Nope. Dead. And tears and shot speed up. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. That's a good item. That is a good... Alright. Wait, was there a curse? No. No curse. I like that. That's a good curse. That is the best curse. Oh, I suppose technically Curse of the Maze can be considered the best curse, since it can get you into rooms for free, which maybe they'll patch eventually, but maybe they won't. Maybe they're fine with that. Being able to get into rooms for free for a minor inconvenience of teleporting a bunch of times, maybe. I mean, it's pretty objectively good, honestly. The only bad thing about it is that you can go into a curse room for health and be teleported and not get to go into the curse room right then, and have to pay more health to go in again, to try to go in again. That's pretty much the only real negative to it. I'm not sure if it can teleport you when you're trying to go into the devil room. If it can, then I officially hate it more than I thought I did. So Smart Fly, that's an orbital. I don't know if it blocks tears, but when I get hit in a room, I just want to look around. Nope. It starts tracking stuff down and killing it. I'm cool with that. Ah, Swallowed Penny. When I get hit, I drop money. That's more... It's more helpful for going for shop donations. That's what really matters here. Pin. Since Little Chubby is piercing, that's pretty good. I do have to not miss constantly. Also, I like that I got hit against pin. It's pretty cute. Look at this fly doing work. I got hit against pin again. I'm just misjudging its location. Fine, I'll do it. I think that turned out pretty well, actually. That was good. That randomly raises or lowers all of your stats. Alright, I'm taking both. They fixed the bug, as I said last time, so now you don't discharge your charge item as you enter a room anymore. Which is pretty excellent. So now I can actually make good use of Brimstone. With no annoyance whatsoever. And that is nice. I would love to get a bomb, so that I could get those bombs, so that I could live a good life full of stuff. Okay. Cool. So I got those. That's something you always need to remember to do with curse rooms when you have Piggy Bank or Swallowed Penny. Wow, it jammed already? Fine. Also, why are they swapping directions? That's so odd. Whatever, well, I guess I may as well roll with Petrified Poop now, since I don't really care about my money. I'm rolling with it, just because it's a nice feeling for this to not be broken. So, yeah. What are you? What are you? I see. Well, that could be interesting. It's a good feeling to have Brimstone again. And like it. Alright, Ball of Tar. Means I track slowing on the ground and also have a chance to fire a slowing tier. By the way, since I don't know if I've explained it in the series or just on stream, the way Brimstone now works is that it doesn't raise your damage at all, but it shoots the beam for equivalent to your damage 13 times. So this is going to be better than Brim Snapping on average, but not guaranteed. As Brim Snapping done perfectly was 5 hits for 3 times your damage, which is 15 hits, if it were to be the same as this. But it's pretty uncommon that you get 5 hits with Brimstone, or with Brim Snapping. And even if you're consistently hitting 4s, that's less damage than this. So I think they struck a really good balance with it, in all honesty, because they made it better than 4, like a consistent 4, but not better than perfect 5s every time. Perfect 5s every time was not, like, that just wasn't happening. No one was doing that. No one was really getting 4s consistently, so it's better than what you would see. It's just better than Brimstone was, essentially. Alright, I'm taking this because I want to have some health, but generally this is actually an item that I've started skipping, as it makes it so that I can't control my red health. I can't choose when to regenerate it, as every minute, on the minute, there's a chance to regain half of a heart. And I don't like that. I don't want that. So I actually don't like the item, and I skip it now. Alright. But I'm taking it this time. In general, though, I won't do that. Alright, so I don't really know where the secret room is. I don't really care to find out. It was probably next to the curse room, if I had to guess, on the left, if it follows the rules the same as the original did. Yep. Solid. Alright. So that's why, I mean, I guess, like, you can immediately tell when you first use Brimstone after being accustomed to the original that it feels like it's stronger and better and stuff. Especially if you were used to not Brim Snapping because you were a person that didn't believe in it or whatever. So you instantly saw that it was vastly improved. Yep. But even if you were one of the people that was Brim Snapper, you probably also noticed that it felt better because you weren't snapping 5s every time. And you also liked that. That was one of the first things I said when I first got Brimstone. This feels like it's more powerful, even than Brim Snapping, and in general it is. So I don't know. Good design choice. Ain't even mad that it's gone. I wasn't gonna be mad that it was gone even if Brimstone was not changed so drastically, actually. Darn. Because honestly, I just didn't care about tapping so often. Like, I was fine with doing it because it was more damage, but I just didn't care to do it constantly all the time. Oh, I was like, I'm not controlling this movement. What's going on? And I realized, oh, duh. Alright. Speed and shot speed up. Okay. So how many... I didn't get that much donated this run, but I got as much as I do on an average run, probably. That's how I try to look at it. If it's at the average, it's probably fine. Alright, I don't think I went to the item room yet. I think every curse room has had black hearts in it so far. I would have gotten hit for that. Strength, not bad. Joker, okay. Rampus, okay as well. Later. Lump of coal. I don't know how it works with Brimstone now. In the original, it was just +2 damage. But now, it may be based on the distance from the point of origin of your fire. I don't know. I've had one person say it works that way with technology. I don't know if that's true either. But, you know, it would be cool if it is, and if it also works like that for Brimstone. But I don't know if anyone knows. I just don't know. It would be good to know. And I mean, I'd also like to know how Lump of Coal works in general, as I'm really uncertain about it. I will find you. And I will item room you. Found you. Kamikaze. Allows me to create a bomb explosion at the cost of half a heart. Or if I'm invincible at no cost, I suppose. But obviously I'm not particularly likely to use it. I like my half hearts, man. Okay, so we go to the next floor, and things are actually looking pretty good there. All right. Excellent. Curse of the Unknown. Can't see my health. Yeah, I'll take it. Even if it gives me a health up, I'm fine with that. So fortunately, the Devil Room wasn't still there when I got to the boss room again, which means that I'm still going to be guaranteed to earn this one. If I don't take red heart damages for, that is. But basically, things turned out perfectly there. Which is good, because I like when things turn out perfectly. Really? Okay, fine. I'll do it. It's Necropolis 1. I don't think this works. Yeah, it doesn't work. I wish it did, because I would take it. It's like we're fighting the bloat. So the green bloat could be considered to have issues in that the blood is stupid. Its hitbox is like just stupid. Sometimes like it just spews it out really far away. Alright, well I will take Goat Head. Guarantees my Devil or Angel Room every floor where it's possible for me to earn it. I won't take the razor blade, because I don't really expect to get much use out of that. Of course it's possible. Darn, I went for it, and it did not work out the way I planned it to. Alright. I didn't move in time. Like, very much did not move in time. I'm losing health at a rapid rate. Try to stop doing that. I'd like to stop doing that. Were there 2 locked rooms? There sure were. Well, one of them's not a shop. Darn. Ah, darn. Well, I hope to get to go to the other one. Because that's probably a library. Well, suddenly keys. Suddenly keys. That was a nice suddenly to get. Yeah, I'm bombing you. Pheromones, amnesia. You know, I'll pass on both of those, believe it or not. I just spent my soul heart. Blank card. Now that's what I like to see. That allows me to use my card as my active item without expending the card. So I have uses of the card, whatever it is, or rune, not pills though. Whenever I have a charge for my item, which is probably pretty frequent. It's only a 4-room charge, so if you have a Perthro rune, it's better than the D6 objectively, as it's a 4-room charge for the same effect. At the moment I have 4-room use strength card, which is the magic mushroom, including the damage multiplier. That's also pretty nice. It's no like credit card, chaos card, etc. But hey, it's cool. Alright, Hanged Man, Justice, 2 of Spades, Jera. Okay, well, suddenly game broke itself again. So, we saw how this went in that Eve run of like 5-6 days ago, where I could just double all the drops in a room, and if there's a battery I just need to double it twice, and then I have infinite batteries, and that's cool, and I can have infinite whatever I want, and it's just a wonderful time overall. So perhaps we'll get that kind of opportunity again. Like, all we need is a single battery pickup early enough on a floor to have 4 more rooms left. That's not hard to find. Feels like petrified poop was nerfed, like, a lot. And again, maybe not. I just haven't been getting much from it. For a little bit. Been weird. Sissy spawns a spider for me every so often. Every so long, you... whatever. Whatever, man. Oh, GG. Alright, well, let's pick that up, because I need it. I need every single one. This can get all 4, right? Oh, that was perfect. Can't make this stuff up. I don't really care enough to go to the secret room. And then have to come back and find my rune again. And yeah, I could be doubling a lot more stuff than I currently am. Not gonna worry about it. Hey, cool, free Dry Baby. Dry Baby is a fantastic thing to have. It absorbs enemy tears. And if it gets enough of them, it lets out a Necronomicon effect. Alright, well, I may as well get to work, just in case I need to break the game this floor. So yeah, Necronomicon effect to damage everything in the room. It's a good time. See what's in our shop. Greed. Badly. Nothing I can really do with that. So, that's life. This isn't... Oh no, this is a great room for a battery, never mind. I thought that there was a different type of layout. I thought it had stuff that would prevent me from filling every space. Apparently there's no fighting left on this floor. I've done all the fighting that there is to do. But I don't really think that there are any resources I can really care to get infinite of. But I mean, finding one battery drop on a floor is not usually a difficult thing to do. Well, I suppose I could get unlimited bombs, right? It'd take a while. But this is the easy part. The easy part, I say. Alright. Oh, okay, we got our weebly wobblies. So I guess we'll get up to 99 bombs, although the hearts are going to be really inconvenient. And so is that. You know what, I'm going to go through up here and see what's going on. I think that... Yeah, here's where I'm going to go. Darn. Well, I guess that's that for me. I don't really think there's anything I can possibly rig myself to care about. Enough to get infinity of it. Keys wouldn't hurt. That's farther away, though. I don't really care enough. I just don't care. I mean, it feels good to get all of the batteries in existence. That is certainly a good feeling. But I don't know, man. This is an inconvenient task. Full of red hearts to ruin my life. But someone's got to do it, right? No, nobody has to do it. Still, it's good to have a lot of bombs. I think I'm just going to pick up the bombs and leave. Does this not start jiggling? Oh, nope, there it goes. It was very close to not doing it, but then it did it. Too bad those weren't soul hearts or black hearts, but that's fine. Let's just fight. Remember, we have Goat Head. So we don't have to worry about earning our Devil or Angel room. We're getting that. It's a Devil room. We haven't gotten the trinket to make it not. Alright, well, let's double it, see if any of them have an item in them. So the doubled ones have the same things in them as the not doubled ones. Like, when you use Jera on a chest, the chest that you duplicate will have the same contents as the chest that it's duplicated from. Which is great if you get items, because that means, hey, guess what? You just got as many items as you could ever desire. Right? But if you get troll bombs and stuff like I did there, it doesn't really matter because, well, you got troll bombs. That doesn't help you at all. So tough life, buddy. So, of course, if I find a battery, I'm gonna take the time and just get infinite batteries, but it may not matter. I also may die. Like, this ain't going so hot so far. I did get 24 bombs. I guess I may as well spend the time and get as many keys out of this as I can. Since, well, I can't fly, so that doesn't really matter. I can spend as many keys as I want, because that also doesn't really matter. 6, no. Rerolls my entire build. As well as all of the pickups on the floor. I think of all the items on the floor as well. Like, why would I do that? I have blank card Jera, I can do what I want. And that wouldn't make any sense. Hey look, it's Buttless Chubb. Alright, so I'll get a soul heart out of this, ideally. Yep. That's good. Not bad. Alright, I'm already doubling a room of keys, so I don't really need to double a second one. That was stupid of me. Alright, so let's go back and double that room of keys again. I expect to die. I really do. But I'll probably end up full clearing this floor. In. Get slowed, noob. Alright. I can wait. I'll just kill you with that. Seems easier. Nothing? No hurry. I got slowing. Slowing for everyone. Bad gas, okay. Kinda wanna double that. But I got no way of knowing if there are items in them. Well, let's do it this way. Let's take this, and then just take the 8 keys. I can spend another, key room later in the game, getting more keys anytime, easy. The only problem is that I want to double to get enough keys, or enough chests to use like all of my keys, which obviously doesn't help me have keys for later. But that just means I have to spend time doubling keys at some point, which I can do. We've hit the magic number of monies, which obviously means good things. All right. Huh, I wonder if... Well, how about I'll get to 8. 8'll be good. And then I'll have 4 keys left over, which is enough for the first 4 in the chest, except that I'm gonna be doubling them like numerous times. Which, well, yeah, there are reasons that's not cheap on my keys. I'm probably gonna need to double a lot of keys. So hopefully I get a battery somewhere along the line and I can just battery all the things forever. I don't know, this isn't working out as planned. Nothing's going as planned. Why can't things just go as planned? By the way, I love this combination. Blank Card Jera is just like a beautiful dream. Alright, so now we're gonna go in there and we're gonna double it and then open them all. And hopefully they will all have a bunch of cool items in them. That's I wonder what that can be. Of course, if it's the Joker, it doesn't matter. I hope it's 2 of spades though, because that would be most excellent. 2 of spades would be the best. Joker's useless though, because I have to keep Jera. And this floor's devil room is just a trapdoor, which gets me nothing. It's Joker. Of course it is. Well, at least they're giving me keys back. Well, those are. These are all the Joker. So, it wasn't even worth it. But I still have 9 keys, which is 5 more than I was expecting to end up with, so I'm pretty happy about that. Honestly, no disappointment was had here. Excuse me, sir. There you go. Bombs. There's a battery. I can probably generate infinite batteries. Except that there's nothing for me to duplicate at the moment that matters. But let's find out. Let's go for it, right? Don't do that there. That was kind of scary. It almost picked it up instantly. I'm glad that dude doesn't shoot at me 13 times. That'd be terrifying. Alright, infinite keys. Easy infinite keys. I'm down. I am 100% down for that. Alright, Bible tract. I can get an angel room. Not that that helps me at all. Is there a tinted rock in here? There's gotta be, right? I don't see one yet. I'm gonna say no and leave. Yeah, Bible tract can actually get you an angel room even if you've already taken a deal with the devil for your health. It breaks that rule. Alright, so on the plus side, I can get unlimited keys. Well, up to 99. And I fully intend to. Because it's only like 3 rooms away, that's perfect. That means I can be the laziest man, and I have no problem with that. Alright. Alright, that'll do for now. I probably get to 99 before you even know it. If I get down to 3 batteries, I'll just start going again. I also want to check out the curse room. See what's in here. Ah, darn, it did have an item in it. I should have tried doubling it. And then, I mean, like, I thought about it and I was like, maybe I should double it and, you know, then see what happens. And I was like, nah, it won't have an item in it. It had an item in it. So I could have just gotten, like, all the items ever. Though, I didn't have a source of health, so I wouldn't have been able to do it very many times without being like, okay, I'm gonna die. Which, obviously doesn't help me. So that's Guppy's Collar. If I die, 50% chance I revive at half a heart. Okay, we're about to get the Weebly Wobbly keys. That's okay. Alright, they don't Weebly Wobbly. I wish they Weebly Wobblied. Alright, well this is probably enough. Maybe they'll Weebly Wobbly now. Nope. Yeah, that was way more than enough. I don't really need anything else. First boss is Skolex. I hate you. Thanks, buddy. Give me box. That would be fun. Oh my god. Don't do this to me. You know how rude this is, Skolex? Quite a dive. There we go. Had a Ninetales. Awesome, 1 damage up, and shot speed up, which, whatever. Alright, so I still have a pretty real fear of death. Oh yeah, I forgot about this dude. Alright, well I'm safe then. I'll just hang out behind him, and I'll be fine. Base dry baby, man. Dry freaking baby. So of course I earned this because I was guaranteed to. If I could get soul hearts from this, that'd be really nice. Nope, no tinted rocks. Sad days. All right, well, I'm good to go. So I'm set for the chest as long as I don't die in the meantime. First, the unknown, can't see my health. That's a little discomforting. Like, maybe not a little. Maybe significantly discomforting. Okay, that was a tricky one. Are there 2 super envies, or is there just one? There's just one. That's a nice touch. Is that all of the little ones? Yes, it was. Oop. Woo. Alright, we made it. What are you? Alright, that's what you are. Now I know. GG, dry baby. Alright, what's gonna be in here? What are you gonna be? Regular chest, don't care. I'll happily double some stuff, if there's any stuff to double. I hope I get a battery in like an early chest room. Is 48-hour energy one of my pills? I feel like it is. But I can't, I need to get one in the chest. But if I do, that is unlimited stuff. As long as I leave at least one unopened chest in the chest, we in business. And if it's a regular chest, that's even better. Because then I don't need to dupe keys as well. That's useless, thank you. But not having to dupe keys would be nice. We'll see. I do have to wait to open the first room chests though, which is kind of unfortunate. This is gonna take a while. Not worth using this Blue Baby's only friend though. I gotta just do it with a brimstone. Charge. Charging is so nice. Alright, just don't hit me, and I won't really care what you do. Alright, that's not the right way. Given the opportunity, I would love to dupe some soul hearts or black hearts, though. That would be real nice. I don't think blank card Jera will ever get old, though. It's just so darn silly. So darn silly. Yeah. I'm like terrible at the death fight now. Sad. But the death fight's also harder. So it's not just like, oh, I suddenly got bad at this. No, it's also more difficult. Don't care about duping them. Well, there's the soul heart I wanted to dupe. But I don't think there are 4 more rooms. Oh well. 2 soul hearts is better than nothing. There wasn't a tinted rock, was there? I'd be upset if I saw one. No, I don't see one. Guess I'm fully clearing this floor so that I have a use for Jera as I enter the floor. Sun. No reason to not use that, unless there's a battery in here. No, that's not quite a battery. It's not worth it because I don't have unlimited batteries. Otherwise, I would definitely donate all the keys to him in hopes of getting good stuff. Because that would just be like an objectively great idea. Because that would mean bunches of chests, one of which would probably have an item in it. Suddenly unlimited items, problem solved. World hunger is gone. World hunger. It'd be nice. One of life's solvable problems by use of shenanigans and batteries. I didn't need to fight that room. I really didn't. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go... No, that's stupid. That's a stupid idea. Don't be a stupid man. Alright, so how many times do I need to dupe the things in the chest? Like 4. Because, I mean, yeah, 4 times is more than I can handle, so that's easy. There are 16 rooms in the chest. Because, like, once I dupe it 4 times, I've already got 128 chests. Guess how many keys I have? Less than 128. Is that right? 4? Because, I mean, 4 cubed is 64. And times 4, that's 256. That's what I meant to say. I said 128, I know. But I promise I meant to say 256, because, yeah. That's the right number. Alright, so let's get to business. Try not to accidentally do anything with those. Probably shouldn't move when that attack happens. I mean, not that I'm any more or less likely to get hit, I guess. Remember, the dream is a battery pickup. Which means I guess I should kill Lust last if possible. Because that means I could get the 48-hour energy pill, which is not this. This is bad gas. You didn't try hard enough, game. This is just 4 Monstros, right? I'm pretty sure this is just 4 Monstros because it's just 4 Monstros. Which is good because 4 is more than enough Monstros for me. Alright. Bomb, don't care. No, no, don't do this. Don't do this to me. I'm important people too. Alright, I need to... Okay, thank you. Oh, you would do that. Jerk. Alright, well, quarter circle dodges, man. I almost had that perfectly, though. It was like, all you freaking need is to kill one, and then you're, like, in business. But no. So there are going to be 64 chests in there. I think I can use a bunch of keys. I can get most of those chests, I think. Well, I guess I need that money, right? Yeah, once there are 64, I can open most of them and still be fine. Devil, don't need that. This Gertie can't shoot at me. It can only spawn enemies at me. Which, while aggressive, is not particularly threatening. Alright. GG, that was well done, actually. That was very well done. Darn it. Just wanted 48-hour energy, man. That doesn't... Oh, you know why? Because I'm doing 4 times 4 rather than 4 times 2 a lot of times. I'm a silly man. It's okay. My reflection doesn't do anything with Brimstone, so I'll just, like, take it so it's out of the way. It just does not do anything. I wish it did something. The next time I can open a bunch. I mean, I could open a bunch this time, but... I wish it would be so funny if Jero squared instead of doubled. Because that's what I was doing the math like. Excuse me. But, you know, I think exponential and I'm like, oh, yeah. So-and-so to the X. No, no. This is just a normal power curve. Normal old power curve. So yeah, I need this next room to not be too bad. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, I didn't mean to kill you. Because I didn't do it. Alright, I need you to die. There you go. Well, the game doesn't want to help me out too much, so it's time to become power. If I find batteries, so be it. Suddenly there are a lot of chests. Whatever. Alright, pick you up, use you, because you're there. What is this? Ooh, spades. Oh, that's good. Mulligan, that's good. Yum heart I don't really need. No, not Epic Fetus. That's Polyphemus. Would you look at that? Come on, I'd just like to take my blank card again. I'll leave and re-enter here. Whatever. Fine, there's Dad's key. Which sadly doesn't open all of the chests. That would be hilarious. Alright. Well, better charge time, that certainly doesn't hurt. Oh, too many things to pick up. Mom's Eye with Brimstone's pretty cool, since it does double. Like, it gives you the ability to shoot both directions. Alright, I guess that's cool. So many things to pick up. Oh, and there's Undefined. Oh, game, you shouldn't have. I really like to not pick those two things up. Fire Mine doesn't work in Brimstone. Alright, let's leave and re-enter. Now's a good time for 2 of spades. Rubber Cement sadly doesn't work with Brimstone. Here's Magic Mushroom. Anti-Gravity is like terrible with Brimstone. I'd like to avoid picking that up if possible. Cricket's Body doesn't do anything for me, sadly. Those 2 chests are pretty scary. Fear Shot. Okay, here's the strat. Monstro's Lung, overridden by Brimstone. Explosive things heal me now thanks to Pyromaniac, so I guess I'm good with that. Can take that just fine. Let's see, how many more rooms are there? More than enough. So we'll see if we get another item or something. Maybe your item. Wait, what? Oh, that was just... Okay, I got you. Everything makes sense again. So we'll see if Blank Card Jera is a thing that is going to exist for us. My fire rate sucks now, but I do have Polyphemus, so can't really complain. Mystery Sack, I believe now... I was not holding that direction. Oh, I've become Lord of the Flies, of course. Oh, hello. Mystery Sack drops, like, keys, bombs, and stuff. Oh, is one of you gonna be the thing? No. Why aren't you the thing? Gosh darn it. One of you could have been the thing, and I would have really appreciated the gesture. Well, I'm not going to have anything to double now, am I? Unless you give me a chest now. Nope. Thank you, Dark Bum. Well, I don't think I can handle this. This is too difficult. Too hard. Alright then. Apparently I missed a Soul Heart because Dark Bum happened, I guess. Yep, sure did. Alright, well, let's do the one thing that we can still do. Where am I going? I know where I'm going. Never mind, we're good. Everything is okay. Just take this. And we'll take Anti-Gravity for the fight, because why not? There was nothing from Jera. Oh, interesting, it lets me keep my charge through this now. Well, that's cool. So that's what Anti-Gravity does with Brimstone. Lets me place that, and that'll do my work for me at, you know, whatever rate pleases it. and it's terrible. But that's life. If you have freaking strange attractor, then it's great. I guess I have Midas Touch, don't I? But truly, it's not a very good combination. It's a terrible one. So if Undefined takes me to the Iron Mirror Room, then we can keep going here. We can loop the chest, go through it again, see if we get anything cool. Nope, you died. Alright, that's cool. How dead are you? Oh, gotta do it now. Ah, it didn't take me there. Oh well, we done. That's alright, that was still a pretty good run. Although the blank card Jera shenanigans did not go as planned. That is okay. We didn't get to donate very much, but we had a fun run. And that's good. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.